Beginning to read the character. If I needed to, I could see how he felt about pressure. I don't really, but that's how soft he is. He understands pressure. I didn't need to check it, that's why you haven't seen me utilising the halter, but I can let you know that if that were an issue, if I needed to build it in, I could. So in the orientation, there's a lot that happens. Now, when I go to move to this shoulder, I'm asking if I may move into the shoulder. If he blocks with the nose, it's a no. I'll demonstrate hopefully a good no there. So if I go to move in and he blocks, he's saying no. In order to get that true 50-50, where he has a voice and he's okay with it, we'd want that nose to stay straight. If he blocks to say, I don't want you in there because I know what's coming, you're going to send me off, I can change my movement. So I could ask him to keep the nose straight, or I could, for example, come in this side where he keeps his nose straight and allows him the shoulder. So, straight line into the shoulder, and I have his permission. These are the little things you look for, because if there's back pain, he's going to block like that. He'll be a little whisper to say there's something going on and I don't want you to go in here. That means you're going to put a saddle on. They will take it all the way to the paddock where they won't want to be caught if there's back pain. It's their only way to let you know. Now, if he did have back pain and we were to saddle, he could be somebody that would just nip you in the butt to say there's something going on back here for me. Staying in the shoulder, this will be the first time I put my eyes on his eyes and his ears locked on, which means he's paying attention to what my next request will be. He's nice and relaxed. If I ask him to leave, I ask him to leave gently, not too boldly. He can choose the direction. And I'll step in back at 45 to drive forward. 45 means my heart, if it's the heart, goes towards his heart. His heart's behind his shoulder. So you can see this heart space. Imagine an invisible beam going all the way behind that shoulder. If I'm here, I'm blocking him. If I'm here, I will draw him in off the wall more. You'll see this in a minute. He'll start coming in because I'm in the wrong place. But if I'm here, I can push the shoulder out with my positioning. This is the correct positioning in a walk to be in to keep the nose out. Now, the shoulders are square towards his shoulders. If I were to approach him, my shoulders would reach his shoulders. My feet are moving. If I just stand here, you're disconnecting from the horse, and you'll see him change behavior because you've disconnected. You have to keep your feet moving, and he'll keep his moving. So even if you're treading water because you're getting too close, you keep the feet moving. You bring up life, and you bring up energy. Here, bring up energy too. When he licks and chews, I drop my eyes below his nose to say thank you for that relaxation sign. So I bring up more energy from within. That's just energetic, the feet didn't change. Just energy, he'll respond to that. So be it that I'm drawing from the universe, sending right to that shoulder, you'll see the shoulder move. That's the energetic connection. As I thank him for responding, I'll send a bit more out there, and that's the energy going to the heart. If I keep my feet moving and I ground my energy, so visualize breathing into my feet, you'll see him slow down. Feet are moving. That's your energetic connection. I'll bring it up. Ask him with this right hand to move out, so you see some body language as well. This right hand influences his nose and his feet. The right hand will also influence the front feet for forward motion. If I bring this hand down and soften, keeping the feet moving, it begins to soften, acknowledging the licking and chewing. So now you've seen energy. I'll bring my eyes back to his hind feet and he'll walk, and I'll thank him for that. Eyes back to the hind feet. Then he walks. Put them on a little too quick. So keep him walking, eyes back on his eyes. So now there's the eyes. The eyes are on eyes so I can read his mood, his face, he's saying, is that good enough for a demo? There's a little bit more we need to do. So I'm going to go out of the circle. This hand will help you do that. Eyes are on eyes. Line is your last tool. So you visualize first. I just want to show you the line. And I wanted to show you what a shout is. William's a good demo for that. When he puts his butt in and kicks out, he says there's no need to yell. So you may interpret it differently, but ultimately he's just said you've whispered, you just yelled with the line. Great demo, because what you're saying is a horse saying, don't yell at me, I'm listening, I'm connected, no need to be rude, Anna. So, this is my hand. If I use this hand, it will influence the hind end. The hind end, so he'll move from the hind. Eyes are on eyes, shoulders are square, fluid motion. If I slow my feet down, he'll mimic. If I pick my feet up, thank you, William, and I literally pick my feet up, because I keep fast forward, I know. Feet. He gets faster. Weight in my feet, they slow down. Weight in my knees, so faster, he pick up. Weight in my heels. He'll slow down. Now you'll see direction. I'll do this again. Picking the feet up. He'll pick up. Putting the weight in the heels. He'll slow down. Good job. Eyes back on his hind feet. Keeping the rhythm in my legs. We'll slow him down. Okay. Once he slows down to the walk, eyes back on eyes, to continue with that speed. So we're going to change direction so we don't do it in one way. I'm going to tuck him towards the tail and I'm going to go through the centre. Blocking the right side, asking for a left turn. We've gone left. So you get basically exercise in both directions. It is locked on. That means he's paying 100% attention right now. I'm just going to push his butt out, so I'll look at the butt, then the eyes back on eyes. So the movements in the feet, you've seen eyes, the effectiveness, you're seeing the body language, you're seeing the mimicry, the mimicking eyes, and you've seen energy. Then he wants to be showing you will be telepathy, and maybe a couple of things what not to do. If you react to sand. 3. Casual trot there, William. Okay, so as he moves, we've had a rhythmic trot ultimately. Finds it harder this way, he's a little off the back there. So finds this a little tougher. Need a good forward motion from William. Harder to show you because he wants to come down again. I'm going to think the 2 beats. That'd be the trot. My eyes are on eyes, you'll see in a minute when I'm coming around. And I'll think 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's the trot. Feet are moving. Watch the feet. Eyes are on eyes. I'm going to think about the 4 beats. That's the walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs are moving. Eyes on eyes. There's telepathy. So the 4 beats the walk. We go up again. Acknowledge the licking and chewing, the softening. He knows what's coming. I wanted to show you the 1, 2, 3, 4 again. I'll visualize the walk, keeping the feet moving. So now I'll start. I wanted to wait till my eyes are on eyes, but so you can see that. There's this rhythmic walk and the thought. So now you're seeing how you align the thought with the energy, with the body language. Okay, so over here, could be a little harder on him. We've got a softening of the neck, footfall, ear. If I step just in front of him, where he can see and go passive, There's the invitation for him to connect and join. That's the reaching out when they touch you with the nose. It never gets old. Okay. And it's a privilege to work with him. He's in his 20s. He's just a gorgeous, gorgeous guy. If we wanted to follow through to show you validations in the work, you do. You go into the close.